We've now got the other side. Finally, we can't get into the other side at all. They're not letting anybody in it at all. They're getting help from Sussex Police today. So yeah, so they're definitely Sussex Police because they've got a different I'm not sure about that. It doesn't look very good for Palestine. I've got no view on it personally, but it doesn't look good, does it? Look at that. Look. Oh. Oh dear. That's rich coming for you, isn't it? You're not impartial, mate. I was filming them for once, but they all got masks. First time I've seen them today film the other crowd. I'll have to follow the other lot, guys, because so I can't get in there at all. They're not letting anyone in. He's back filming them again. It's getting a bit heated now, guys. It's getting heated. No fighting yet, guys. Nothing. Oh God. So I don't know if you guys heard that, but it wasn't very nice towards the LGBT people. Right. So yeah, there seems to be a lot of LGBT on the other lot, which is weird, isn't it? Considering, you know. Unfortunately, I won't be able to get them both at the same time.
You're paying your taxes. You're giving the money. It's all between the eagles.
Yeah. Nothing interesting for you yet, guys. So it's Bog. Somebody's just commenting on my YouTube now saying, "Where's your willy gone now? Your dad's your mum." Yeah, so they said, "Where's your willy gone? It's gone up your ass," and then your dad's mum. That's what they were saying. So they were because the other group have a lot of LGBT people, so that's why they don't like LGBT people. Do you understand? Unfortunately, nothing interesting has happened just yet. No arrests, nothing actually, nothing that I've seen. Has there been any two-tier? Not quite yet. I mean, obviously they blocked the road that they shouldn't have. They caved in to intimidation and blocked the road. But apart from that, they haven't really done anything. Let's see what happens now. I would like to catch a fight or something. Unfortunately, I won't be able to get to the other lot. I'd like to catch them both together and film all of it, but two vans completely blocked both of them off, so I can't go to the other side either to film both sides. Because the other side's doing some naughty things and you can't film it, and this side, they've been good so far. So nothing's happening yet. Nothing's happening. If there's a fight or something, I'll let you know. But unfortunately, no fighting yet. But if it does, I'll try and film it as close as I can. And then obviously I'll get some ad revenue for this, at least. So Hoglands Park it is, I think. I want to catch the other lot as well, to see what they're doing. Film them, but so far they've blocked, completely blocked. You can't even go anywhere near the other lot. They blocked them with vans and stuff. So only way you could have got with the other lot is to go early. So I couldn't film those lot either. Those lot are just the other lot are just very unfair. I'll try and I'm actually part of the march, so after it's gone up. So that's it. So it's quite a lot of people today. You know, whatever. Oh, he's just tripped over the police guy. He's just tripping all over the booze and everything. Daft as a brush, aren't they, Hampshire police? They're dumb. They're special. They're a special lot, Hampshire police. We all know that. Watch this channel and you'll know that. That's, he's lucky actually he didn't get public order for that. So it's just an interesting march today. It's an interesting. It's annoying. It's just a weird. It's all coming down here. Strange. I'm not part of the march, so I'll have to sit on the got here. Very strange. It's weird because like I haven't been able to film both sides, which is annoying. I would like to have just been in the middle of both sides, but I couldn't get to the other side at all. So you guys are. I'm just gonna have to follow these guys, and then hopefully at some point start filming the other lot close up, and how the police deal with them compared to these guys. If you know what I mean. But they haven't let us anywhere near. Like even like me, just independent media or whatever, they don't allow you anywhere near the other side. So there you go. But I'll try my best to give you the best footages I can. The best footage I can. Catch you a good side, he says. Yeah, so you know. So, flag shaggers. So someone says on my live stream, flag shaggers, 40% pedos and 60% covering for them. Stop your antics, you're devaluing properties as well, bloody pedos. So I'm guessing is he talking about these lot or what? I don't know. Yes, you're right. Who's commented that? Can you be more specific? What you're trying to say to the channel? Because it sounds like conspiracy stuff there a bit, but like the other guy on the other stream, the religious guy, fanatic, who gave me a leaflet. So you guys who didn't miss that, you can see it on the other channel. I didn't film him, but I got the audio. That's random. Yeah, if you could be specific, yes, you're right. The guy who commented, we can get somewhere. So I think they're going to be met again, probably. I don't know. Who knows? It's laughing.
How come they got no dog units? I think they are about somewhere, mate. I think they are somewhere. Probably goats. Muslims don't like dogs, do they? Like goats.
Oh dear. So like I said, you can hear the anger in the voice there, the anger. Like, these guys are very cross. I mean, if it carries on, like if they getting provoked, eventually people are going to get quite angry, I think. Any more crazy stuff with her. So yeah. So yeah, it's just a normal march today, really, guys. Just nothing interesting has happened, really. As you can see, we had Sussex police down, Kent police. They thought it was going to be, I think, less organised than it, they thought it was going to be more violent than it was, I think, the police. But so far, nothing's happened. Because the police, to be fair, have just stopped those two sides meeting. Completely stopped it. So that's it. Right, guys, I'm going to get on my bike again. See you in a bit. Stay on. I'm not closing this. I'm just getting on my bike. You'll see darkness when I get to the point. Get it out of this. So there you go, guys. They're marching down the avenue in Southampton. Marching. Good morning. So somebody says, good morning from the USA. What are we protesting? So I'm not part of the protest or anything. I'm trying to film both sides, but they're protesting against migrants and the influence of Islam and stuff. And the other side is countering that. If we can get to the other side properly, the other side I couldn't get into them at all because they're literally, the police are just blocking them off and just not letting anyone in there. So the only way you could have got to the other side is if you had got there early, I guess, or been given the directions from them to where to go and stuff. So, but hopefully at Hoglands Park, where they're going to end up, we will hopefully film both sides. But we'll see. So far, nothing's happened. Thanks. I hope you get your country back. I'll tell these guys you said that at some point. But yeah, I know in USA, I think it's a similar situation, isn't there? There's Trump against, obviously, Democrats and stuff like that. But yeah, so England at the moment's a little bit divided, to be honest. You know, to some degree. I mean, there's a lot of angry out there. You know, I can hear the anger in their voices today. There's some very pent-up anger, you can tell, you know. And the police were probably right today, blocking the other lot completely off, because I reckon these lot here were very, very an inch away from getting quite, because they're just full of anger. I mean, they're just, the other side were less full of anger. They were more smiling and more singing and clapping, but these guys are very angry. Like I said, I could hear it in their voice. You know when you can hear the voice chords, and you know when they're angry voice chords and pent up anger, you can sense it. You know, it's there. And yeah, thank you for watching, Captain JM. So I don't know what you guys in America think of England at the moment, but there's a bit of a divide going on, big time really. It's subtle, but it could potentially, you know what I mean, get serious. So guys, I'm going to follow them around, and then if we get to a point where I can start, you know, getting close and personal with everyone and try and get some good content. So if you guys watch Christian Bob, but he was here today. Christian Bob, he's well known for going that Hyde Park Road and all that. He's there today. So it's all just angry people. With the police so far haven't caught any two-tier policing today, except the fact that the police, to say it bluntly, caved into intimidation and stopped these guys from going down a certain road they wanted to go down. But apart from that, they've been, I suppose, fair-ish as they can. They haven't been that two-tier. I haven't seen any. But I'm still going to be filming, so we'll see things later, I'm sure, a bit more. You know, it's so well, I can tell you that as a Christian, if I go to a Muslim country, I will not be treated as well as Muslims are in a foreign country. Well, yeah, I mean, you couldn't, to be honest, as a Christian, demand as much in a Muslim country as they demand in Christian. No way. I mean, I think nobody could deny that. Nobody. But yeah, in this country, you know, they demanded today that these guys do not go down a public road, and the police caved in and they had to go a different route, which happened to be a main road and which disrupted a lot of traffic, when what they should have done is not caved into extremism and said, yeah, you can go down that road, do your protest, as long as you don't cause, you know, and make sure no problems. But the police think they know best as usual, don't they? And they blocked that road, said you can't go down there, and then they decided to let these guys down the main road, which caused a lot of diversions, and people's days were disrupted because of that, because the police have no balls to say no to certain people, you know. That's cowardice for you, isn't it? There's a church, guys. Over there. So, yeah, I don't know if you guys saw in the previous video, there was a religious guy, Christian guy, who started giving a talk about Jesus and stuff, but which was interesting, but you don't want to hear really religious talks. They're boring, aren't they? But, you know, Christianity should be in England rather than any other religion, I think, let's be honest. Just shows how one-sided this is. I'm afraid that England is close, if not already lost. Do you know what? That's what they're saying. I mean, I'm not picking any sides here, but the guys over there who are protesting, that's what they've been saying in their chants and stuff. They're saying, you know, they feel their country has been taken away from them. You know, they feel they're not really fond of the police. You can tell. I mean, they don't fight with the police or get arrested by the police, but you can tell they're not very fond of them because they've been treated apparently badly by them previously. You know, so a lot of people agree with you, Captain JM, over here. It's a strange thing that's going on. It's just marches. I mean, before this, it was quite peaceful to some degree, like, you know, but there's a division now. That's undeniable, I think. Oh, there's some protesting people over there. They're getting ready to greet the bigger lot. So, so yeah, the police today, they, what is the red X flag? Do you mean that flag over there? It's the cross, the red cross. That's a red cross. It's the England flag. I mean, I know in other countries you always see the British flag, which is a cross with yellow, with not yellow, sorry. There's a cross and then another cross with blue, right? So that's what you see in America and most other countries. But I think the official flag of England is just that flag there, the white with the red cross. But in the British flag, the reason there's a British flag is because it represents obviously Wales, Scotland, and that's why they have blue in there and all that. Yeah, you're welcome, Captain J. But yeah, it's I mean, the thing is, you have to ask, I suppose, are these protesters changing anything? Are the protests actually changing anything? I mean, the government seems to do whatever they want anyway, with regards to anyone, both communities, right? Whether left or right, they seem to do whatever they want anyway. So I suppose the question is, are these protests even doing anything really at the end of the day? You know, it's what's the solution, isn't it? I think, you know, especially when they close off a road, a public road to you, and you still protest. In a way, if you think about it, if they've already closed the route to you, the police have kind of won, haven't they? Or the government, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, you guys may know better, I don't know. But they've changed the original plans today anyway for these guys, the police, due to basically from the other community saying the police, they don't want them down there, which is, you know, it's a public place. Everyone should be able to protest wherever they want down there. But yeah, it does make you wonder, like, what do the protests actually do? I don't know. Maybe they will do something, maybe they don't. I don't know. At the end of the day, I think we'll want to see, like, in England, that's fair for everybody, don't we? No matter who they, wherever they are and all that. I don't know. But I'm only an auditor filming for money, to be honest. But hey, but what I am here today is to check if the police have been up to no good, and I'll be probably going to a police station today to get them to answer me some questions about today. Oh, they're going to have a chat with somebody. I think that guy was having a... That's of the march, by the way. Safely first, send them back. So let's go 9901. He said, safety first, send them back. Stop Asian men stabbing children. That's what he said. There you go. Go on, then. It's a question about, yeah. So that's what's happening today, man. Nothing special, really. I thought that guy was going to get arrested. I was going to make sure they don't stitch him up or whatever. But he didn't get arrested at the end. I don't know what that's about. Gets you out with a camera. Yeah. The police have been filming these guys all day, but they didn't seem to film the other lot much. Just one lot, yeah. So they're really surrounding, the police are surrounding them, like they've got horses. they're making sure, like, no matter what, nothing goes down today. You know, they really are. So we probably won't see any serious action today, to be honest, because they've just got every angle covered, really. So there's a woman welcome them. There's people. It's a lot of people. Like, that's the thing. There's people out there, I think, more supporters, but whether people are wanting to join the march is another thing. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people don't want to join the march itself. They just want to. And then you get independent media like myself, and let's see what happens today. So nothing's happening to, I don't think. So there you go. So yeah, let's go 901. Yeah, film everything because okay, now police are shouting. They're shouting. They're shouting. Oh right. So they want them to come down this way, I think. So. Policing, guys. They're two-tier policing. They're stopping them from going down the pub. You know, I thought it was too good to be true, but police will two-tier, won't they? Police will always two-tier. You know what I mean?
Wait.
How you doing?
Yeah, just having a listen, that was all.
Okay, fair enough. So again, guys, they've been stopped to go down a public street again. So they've been denied Portswood Street, and now they're being denied this street. So I take back what I said earlier. I thought the police were doing a good job. It looks like they're going to do some two-tier policing again. So they want to go down that road, but it looks like they're going to be stopped. So I don't know where they're going to take them this time. But, you know, people should just be allowed to go down a... Okay, they won. Okay, they won, it looks like. Looks like they've won. Okay, they won. They managed to convince them. That's what you need, aggression, because the other guys get aggressive and they get their own way. These guys usually don't aggressive, but like I said, today's different. There's more tension, and these guys have been more aggressive, and then you get what you want when you get aggressive, don't you? So Fayaz says, police are afraid and keep protecting the aggressor and violent ones. Exactly, you know. That's why these guys now are starting to understand you have to be a little bit aggressive, otherwise you don't get what you want. So like I said, I'd be as fair with the other side as well. If they were getting treated badly, I'd say the same thing. But I didn't get to be on the other side today at all. So I can only do one side for now. But the other side are usually okay because they're quite aggressive. And aggression wins the day at the end of the day. So let's see if shit kicks off. I don't think so. Oh, look, I think they might be trying to stop them from going down the road again. Fires, but they will result in a turn of war of aggression. Is the thing that will forever. Well, the thing is, I think if the police don't start being more fair to both sides, there's going to be aggression, because like unfairness can only go on for so long. If you're unfair to one group over the other one again and again and again, the other groups just like today, like they managed to get the police to actually change their mind on this road, because they weren't going to let them have two public roads. They're not going to allow the police, I don't think, today to deny them two public roads. They already denied them one. which they had no reason to do really. And they made sure this time they went down it. They could have easily have just not shown aggression and gone a different route. But then they would have. Then what's the point of protesting? You know, if you want to do that every time. So it needs to be the same both ways, of course. Exactly. What's this march about? It's about, I think, immigration. I think, and just, I think from the sounds of things, a lot of them are concerned about Muslim influence. That's what I hear a lot. So Ipsum 359 says no right-wing groups have been labelled terrorists in the UK, only left-wing groups yet. Yet only right-wing protests have any violent aggression to take place. Yeah, I mean, the police do seem to be a bit more, I don't know, unfair, I suppose, to this lot for some reason. I don't know. That's what I think. And again, like I said, if you want these protests to be peaceful and then to eventually stop, got to treat everyone fairly, I think, innit? Otherwise, people are going to end up just saying, you know what, let's just kick off instead of protesting. And then it's not going to be pretty, is it? But I must admit, so far, there's been no aggression from these guys. And to be fair, the other side, I haven't seen any aggression from them either. But then the police completely blocked them off. Nobody could get to them at all, not even me. I was trying to get inside them to start filming around there. But there was 3 police vans. Police were covering the van. You couldn't get in there. But they didn't throw anything. They didn't try and spit over or anything like that. So far, it's been clean, if you want to call it that. Hopefully for your video, guys, we might catch something, but well, that's a terrible thing to say, but sometimes you want a bit of content, don't you? Yeah, let's be honest. So Fire says, we have the same problem here in Sweden, mass immigration, rise of violent crimes. But our policy is to change some area, they will be sent if they commit crimes. Yeah, I've heard about Sweden. Apparently it's really high on immigration. I mean, Ireland apparently is like, they call that a mini Sweden. But Ireland at the moment is going mad. They're destroying the streets and everything. They're going mad in Ireland at the moment. So it's just crazy stuff. I mean, it's how the government, I think, have handled it, I think. Like in England, we have a thing called 2-tier policing. If that hadn't have been a thing, I mean, I think both sides could probably live peacefully, you know. But because there's been 2-tier stuff going on and extremism and every element in both, whatever side, been allowed to do their thing, this is what's caused it. The most usual, so Fire says, the most usual name in Sweden is Mohammed, and the second language is Arabic. It happened over 10 years, only 10 years, wow. 10 years. I mean, it's a long time for one person, but for history, that 10 years is like a second. So for that to happen in history in a second, in history time, 10 years is absolutely nothing, isn't it? 10 years is like, wow. So, Fires, do you know what's the deal in Sweden, why this happened, and what's going on? Are the Arabs more Swedish now, more like? Because to be fair, guys, look, you know, some Arabs, you know, they're all right, and sometimes you have to feel sorry for some of the Arabs, like, you know, sometimes they get treated badly by the American army and stuff in their countries and stuff. So, but the ones that committing crime, yeah, can't do it, or trying to change the culture and the government shouldn't be allowed. Just like we shouldn't be doing it to their countries as well, which, you know. But I'm on no side, guys, you know. I'm just filming really, and so there's a lot of confusion at the moment about where they're going and stuff. I think there's a lot of push and pull. There's a lot of push and pull about where everyone's going and stuff. The police want them to go one way, but they want to go a different way, you know. Fires feel-good policies and open borders, let anyone in, and gave them homes and money, so they flooded before they got into it and started a lot of the workplaces. Again, it's 2-tier, isn't it? It's like, so, but would you accept the next Muslim you marches or be racist to them? Rational madman. I must admit, I have seen one kind of Asian-looking guy, or two. Not many, I must admit, there's not many here, but I think if you're... I can't see why not. I mean, I must admit, I think most of the guys here are just fair people, just doing a peaceful protest. But there is some that are, there may be a few, but I'd say it's a minority that might just be racist. Just about colour, skin and nothing more, right? But I think the majority are not like that, to be fair. Because there's also a black guy, I saw a black guy there. So yeah, if you're just, even probably, to be honest, if you're a Muslim even, and you came here with a flag that says I'm proud to be British and all that, I don't like extremism or whatever, I can't see why they wouldn't accept you, I really can't. So no, to answer your question, I don't think they would. But again, I might ask them for you later on. When it's calmed down, I'll ask a few of these guys for you, yeah? Fires. The problem is if they come here for benefits, they get segregated in small areas in the same... Yeah, I mean, in Southampton, they're all segregated in certain areas. Yeah. Which is, again, it's like that kind of... It's starting to become like Northern Ireland then, isn't it? It's like everyone in different areas and stuff, and it, you know... So my granddad came from Northern Ireland. He knows all about sex. It doesn't end. He never spoke to a Protestant guy in his whole life until the peace process. So you know, that's what happens. It's crazy stuff. I hope if I see a fight or something, guys, I'll film that for you. Oh, so Maya Bella, I'm Muslim. So Maya Bella says, I'm Muslim. No one can do anything about it. Stop crying. I think a lot of guys on this stream will not be happy with that, Maya, but you're entitled to opinion on the stream, you know. So what's your opinion, Maya Bella? What do you think about the whole thing? What do you think about Europe? Do you want it to be Islamic, or do you want it to be how it is? It's whatever. So Fayaz says, I have nothing against the people in general. Everyone is individual, but if they flee from something but don't integrate the same... yeah. I think that's it, isn't it? I mean, I think, to be fair, I think this is what these guys are calling for. They're just calling for general... I think they just feel, I mean, the impression I'm getting from these guys, the impression is that they just feel the country's less English. That's the impression I'm getting from them. I'm not one of them, so I don't know for sure. But that's the impression I'm getting from the majority of them. It's not really racism, they just feel something's wrong. So Nini says, what is the protest about, please? And then Darlie James says, Zionism is evil. So Keeney's, the protest is about, so it's in England, and it's about, they like the influence of Islam in government, and they feel the country is less English. That's basically the feel I'm getting from listening to them and stuff. So Bentley says they are racist, end of, shame on you. Okay. I must admit, I haven't heard any racism comments yet, but if they do, I'll challenge someone if I hear any racist stuff. Rational Madman says there's nothing wrong with being proud to be white on its own. Yeah, I mean, I think there is this thing where, I don't know, it's like you can't be white anymore. So I don't know. Deport Israel. Well, look, I'll be honest. My personal opinion, I think the hostages have to be punished. If you kidnap women and children, you have to be punished for that. But bombing just random kids and stuff, what's that all about? Just bombing innocent people. So I think I think the state, like, nobody should win. I think the state should be taken over by America, really, or something, or England, or something. I don't know. Nothing wrong someone says nothing wrong defending your beliefs or country. That's not racist, you muppet, someone said. And then Fayaz says, white Western society is built on good countries, very good social security for everyone. Yeah, I mean, look, Fayaz, say what you like about Europe. I mean, it's the best place to live, isn't it? And, you don't want to change it. Why change it? Daniel Finn says, Palestinians must be racist for wanting self-determination. Well, look, two-state, you know, I think once Hamas gets killed, right, stop killing the innocent people, kill all Hamas, and then, yeah, give Palestinians a state. Why can't they have a state yet? Robert says most of them aren't racist, they just want to protect the children of Scotland. Fair enough, yeah. Yeah, I hear that a lot. A lot of them are mentioning. Kerry said, hi, Kerry. The scriptures are true, every country will turn against Israel on the very last day. Well, I don't know. I mean, these guys don't seem to be against. I did see some Israeli flags somewhere. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it comes down to how true you think the religions are. I personally think all religions are crap. But we'll see, won't we? You should check out the other live stream I did. I had a religious guy approach me coming out with stuff. So, Andrew, stop filming the path, mate. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, you're right, actually. I forgot. I was too busy reading the comments, but I can read them while pointing towards these guys. Example, Earth, America would sort the UK out in 5 minutes. Well, yeah, Trump's just banning marches and everything, and he's just outright banning groups and everything. But England don't like to ban marches or groups, really. It's just not the done thing in England, really. Yeah, I mean, the amount of money it's costing, I think eventually they're going to have to, especially if the peace still don't come through, they can't just carry on this, I don't think. Otherwise, there's going to be there's going to be fights on the street. Because everyone's fed up with the protests now. Whenever these guys have protests, the other guys get angry. When the other guys have protests, these guys get angry. It's going to go crazy, you know? So nothing much has happened, really. These are people standing up for their land and culture. Fire says it's beautiful. We don't have a constitution. America does. Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem. That means the police can do what they like. Yeah. I was born and raised. So, Pirate says I was born and raised in Southampton. The Muslims I went to school with were very racist against white people, the majority in school. But no one talks about that. Yeah. Again, it comes down to two-tier policing, doesn't it? And then it says, Age of Sanic says, F.U. Chavs. Chavs are not a thing anymore, just to let you know. It's now called roadmen. A bit different to chavs, but there's no more chavs anymore, mate. So you're a bit behind times. Watch yourself on the street, he says. It's all right, mate, thanks, but I'm an adult. Robert says, look what's happened with the guy that wasn't supposed to let out of prison. That was why he's doing it, yeah. So for you guys who don't know, an immigrant escaped or something, and he's been found, though, and yeah. So this probably made them a bit more angry today. Herbert says, freedom to the people, praise God, okay. Racists come to London. Well, these guys do come to... I'm not part of these groups, by the way. I'm an independent media, but these guys have gone to London. They have gone to London. James Simon says, your country has been invaded. Yeah, these guys are saying that. Again, I'm not part of these guys, but that's what they're saying. They're very angry about it. You can actually hear it in their voice. They're quite annoyed, you know. And then Mark Product says, England has been lost to the Romans, Vikings, French in the past. Joe says England has been invaded for centuries. Yeah, but then I suppose, do you want England just to be a place that just keeps on getting invaded then and just never settles down to its own identity? You know, that's the thing. There could be a counter argument to that, what you just said there, couldn't there? But, no fights yet, guys. It's been very, one thing I've noticed is the police have just not allowed the two groups to even look at each other. You know, they just... Age of Sanic says, UK is multicultural, you'll never have it just white. Well, no one's saying that. Obviously, that's not going to happen, of course. We know that. I think what people are angry about is the influence of politics. There's a bit too much suck your mum, yeah, okay. Carry on like that, you'll be kicked off. It's just a bit stupid, mate, you know what I mean? That's all they can say, racist. Yeah, they do a bit, don't they? I mean, it's not, you know. Everyone's racist, let's be honest, you know. Hi, Max, it's your uncle here. It's time to come home. I know you fucked the family dog, but you're going to get help, your wife. No, I haven't spoken to my uncle for a long time. In fact, I don't get on with my uncle, mate. My uncle was a drug addict and used to steal off my mum back in the past, so I haven't seen my uncle for a very long time, mate. So my uncle certainly wouldn't tell me to do anything. And my wife, I haven't got a wife or kids, so I suppose, in fact, you were trying to give me a compliment there, if anything. You are saying deport. I'm not saying that. These guys are saying that. And they're not saying deport ethnic people. What I heard them saying was deport. So basically, the protest started off in a migrant hotel. So it's not about just. There's a black guy here, by the way. Suck your mum, you're a racist. Oh, fuck you. Okay. You are saying the scumbags, the facts are racist. They're not racist, mate. Calling Muslims to get out. They didn't call Muslims to get out. They said. I think they said stick Palestine up your arse. To be fair, I haven't actually heard them say Muslims get out, but maybe they did. Maybe I misheard that. I don't know. People are using, so Dark Saber says people using illegal immigration as justification for racism. Yeah, but are you sure? I mean, you could argue the other lot are using their thing to promote certain groups. I mean, that's the thing, that everyone's saying the same thing. The other side, this side will say that. Do you know what I mean? This is the problem. I don't rape mug, I'm British. So Age is having an argument with someone else in the comments. Jonathan thinks, yeah, Muslims get out. Okay, so Highlander says, I don't marry 9-year-old girls, I'm proud European. Age says, what have Muslims done to the UK but contribute to society? Oh, hi from Denmark. Hello, Denmark, yeah. So Dark Saber says, UK has a problem with people migrating there but had no problem invading other countries in the name of the Queen. Okay, well, some point there actually, isn't it? I'm born here, mate. Age says, okay. No one's saying anything about your colour, Age. I think you're gonna. Yeah, he's not allowed to piss. The police are telling this guy to stop piss. I mean, yeah, fuck's sake, man. You want to protest, man? Come on. I can't understand him, but I'm interested in what's going on, and I want Britain to get. So Forrest Walker, they started a protest at the migrant hotel. These are Patrick English people. That's what they're saying they are, and they're saying they want less immigration, and they're concerned about Muslim influence in government. So that's what I'm hearing from them. And they're protesting through Southampton, Hampshire and England. I know many people are going from Labour to Reform. Well, you guys have been scummy guys. To be fair, Age, no one's done anything. The Muslims are not even around. There's no Muslims here. There's no. Why didn't Europe help establish Jewish settlements the Nazis destroyed instead of forcing them into Palestine? Well, I think the history is Dark Sabers. They originally came from that area, didn't they? But yeah, now how they did it, that's something that people argue about, isn't it? Yeah, exactly. They new people made it home. I think they were Syrians, whatever, and then it became Palestine, didn't it? But again, I'm not a historian here. I'm just an auditor. Highlander, to Muslims, please learn European culture. Yeah. Well, integration. If everyone integrated, I think we're fine. I mean, to be fair, I'm an auditor. Some people say I'm not integrated, so yeah. But yeah, just integrate, be civil to everybody, and no problem, isn't there? Yeah, you can't be racist against religion. I agree. You can't. No, you can't. You can be racist against colour and all that, but not religion. No. So I agree with that on the stream, to be fair. Well, the pink ladies of Epping Forest inspired. Huh? Good, scummy. So, Islam has all races, yeah. It has a lot of converts too, funny enough. Police mistook me for a convert once for some weird reason. They still got it on my fucking system. It's bizarre, and I'm not a convert at all. Because I started auditing quite early, so they just assumed crazy stuff. Because I used to film police stations quite early. I was the first auditor, believe it or not. Okay, Islam has all races. We all come Tower Hamlets yesterday, we weren't scared. Oh, right, okay. So Age, this is an interesting development. So Age of saying is, he's from Tower Hamlets, it seems, and he was one of the guys who turned up to stop these guys marching down Tower Hamlets, yeah. Okay, that's interesting. So which one am I racist against? No one's racist. These guys, so what they're saying is they just want England to stop having influence, Muslims and stuff. You know what I mean? So fucking cops, yeah. I mean, they haven't been two-tiered just yet, but it's still early. It's still early. Just remember that Israel started funding Hamas as a way to fight back the PLO. I don't know about that, mate. Is that what you think, yeah? Is that okay? If that's true, then that's weird, isn't it? You guys are the courage, because I just heard you say you can't be racist against colour, but not religion. You should be racist towards colours. So that's his opinion, Buddha. So Kim Saber says, you want to see what mass immigration looks, take a look at Michigan. It would be cheaper to just send them money where they live, kind of like extortion. Thanks for all the comments, guys. I don't usually get these many comments. There's so many comments. Dark Saber says, let's not what I asked, because let's face it, most people from UK migrate to UK 1,000 years ago, which is where Jews got during, so Jews got here during the Roman exiles. And yeah, I mean, England, people would argue it's full of Anglo-Saxons, Celts and all that, but which, that's stupid weak. I mean, I think though, to be fair, Anglo-Saxons and Celts, they've been here for a very long time. It's not like they had to get there on their own back. It wasn't like they just, but yeah, Jews, yeah, they're kind of, they're not native, let's be honest. Yeah, so let's face it, Dark Saber, I agree with him. The English migrated 1,000 years ago, and the Jews got here through exile. Yeah, exactly. It's a bit different. If you get over here on a plane compared to like your ancestors coming over here through absolute hell and didn't even have a compass and try to get here on a raft. It's a big difference, isn't it? It's a big difference. This is a stupid weak argument. So Australia, the racist march are funded by Zionists. We are scared, we never fear, God only. Age of Son, it says. Well, to be fair, Age of Sane, I mean, if these guys get big in number and there's no police to hold them back, you may feel a little bit of fear, but if you don't, then you have to admire somebody like that. So white people to go in the UK just far earlier, who cares? Well, again, everyone has an opinion, doesn't it? What's with you guys with Hamas? Just in case you come to West for good money, someone says. Dark Saber says the only reason why Jews are all over Europe and UK is because of Europe keep forcing from one place to another. But then you have to ask, why didn't Europe do that? If a man gets kicked out of 10 bars, is it the bar's fault or the... Anyway, Forrest Walker, because they got kicked out of Spain for allowing the Moors into Spain through Toledo, innit? So Forrest Walker says, when my grandma moved to US, so Age of Sonnet says, that's the problem, mate. I'm not painting everyone's, but yeah, exactly how you saying it. I mean, look, Age of Sane, I don't think anyone has a problem with British Muslims or anything. They don't. I think just some, they're angry with some elements of British culture and law changing because of Islam, that's all. But, all right, mate.
Did I give you one? Have you had one?
You did, yeah. And you, mate. It's both a culture, Judaism, both culture. Yeah, it is actually, isn't it? Yeah, exactly. Quite a lot of comments, guys. I'm going to scroll to the bottom because it's Yeah, he's just saying, I don't think everyone is blaming all Muslims, to be fair, but I think, look, I'm not going to lie, there's probably some people here who just don't like Muslims, let's be honest, but I don't think all of them are like that. I think some of them are just... I think, look, I think the government, if they did different tactics, everyone could live in peace, can't they?
Yes, right. They literally went down like that.
Cheers. Let's see what happens. I'm going to try and get to the other side now, see what's happening on the other side. See if there's any fights on the other side.
There are a few racists, but I think the majority...
Yeah, welcome, thanks, welcome from America. So nothing's happening. It's just so it's been quite a boring day, unfortunately, guys. No interesting content for you. Been a boring. So I'm gonna. So that's it, guys. So the other guys are not even turned up. The other lot. So there's nothing interesting to show you. So Fayaz says, ask around what led people here. Yeah, I might do that actually. I'm gonna go over there. So nothing's really happening. So yeah, the other lot haven't turned up at all, have they? Yeah, I think there is a hot sauce stand. It was just kind of, it's kind of shite today, really, guys. There's no like, I mean, okay, I'm gonna ask you guys, do you think they won today? Because look, they were supposed to march down Portswood Road, and they didn't. Portswood Road was closed to them today, and they didn't march down there. And they had a little march, but they kind of, I don't know, did they win? Because the other lot just kind of won, I think. That's I've got to say, I think they won. I'm sorry to say that for you guys supporting this. I don't know if you guys agree with that or not, because the other lot says we will stop, if they defy police orders, we will stop them from walking down. And these guys didn't walk down. So what do you guys think? Do you think these guys won or lost today? So yeah, pretty naff. Guys, I'm gonna So Mike live show says, hi, what happened? Not much, mate. The police pretty much separated them completely with the other lot and stopped them going down a certain road, and it wasn't good. It was kind of a bit wank, to be honest. Yeah, Joe, the politics is shit. Right, guys, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and then see if these other guys turn up, and I'm not going to bother. But what I am doing, listen to this, I'm not going to bother asking these guys anything, because I know why they're here. They're here. There's maybe a few people who just hate brown people, but most of them just angry with the government. What I am going to do is later I'm going to be going up to the police station and confronting them and asking them why they didn't allow them to go down Portswood Road today and why they were intimidated by the Muslim Defence League. Fayaz says, please ask them. Okay, what do you want me to ask them, Fayaz? Because they're just going to say the same shit, Fayaz. They're just going to say, oh, we're here because the Keir Starmer is letting all the immigrants in and we're not racist. That's what they say, mate. I asked them earlier on. That's their comment on everything. They're all in a group now. They're all going to listen to her. I'll tell you what I will do. I will go over there and listen to their speech and then start asking them. So, Magnus shot someone, does MMA apparently. MMA. That's the new thing, isn't it? So yeah, they just happen over there. It's just really boring march there, I tell you. We expected a fight at least, but there was not even one arrest today. Not even one arrest. Yeah, is this a kid show? Yeah, it's. I'll be honest, mate. It was a bit naff, isn't it? It's not very good. Well, I'm gonna go ask one of these guys for fires why you're here today. So look, come on, guys. Don't arrange fights over a live stream. That's dumb. You know what I mean? Why do that? You know what I mean? I know there's no fights here, and that's, you know, probably bored you guys, but you don't have to arrange fights yourself. Yeah, it's been a real boring march today, I'll tell you. No Muslims in Scotland, which is so says that's not true, is it? There's loads of Muslims in Scotland, isn't there? Racist. Well, again. What's that? Hi mate, what brought you here today?
Hey?
What brought you here today? Just
No more grooming gangs, no more pedophiles just getting away with it. You see it a lot. You see it in like Bradford and shit. Like,
really?
Nothing seems to be done
Are you from
about it.
Bradford? Yeah.
No, I'm from Southampton.
Yeah.
There's
And
just no more of that shit.
you think there's two-tier policing, basically, don't you?
I don't think so in the case of them fellas. It looked like, because the only two-tier that's happened, I would say today, I mean, maybe, well, yeah, I see on social media, but with them fellas over there, it looked like they were up to no good. I think they're undercover cops looking to agitate, cause trouble.
What?
They came in
Those guys over there, yeah?
Yeah, they came in all uniformed, all together. They're looking to cause trouble. I don't think, because you see all the other people here, happy, social.
Yeah. No, I haven't seen any violence from these guys at all, yeah?
No.
So you're saying the police are trying to have a fight? Like,
Yeah, agitators. I mean, shit.
yeah, they do that a lot, don't they?
Yeah, right. You get some, like, you want to brand it far right, bunch of extremists, right? You get some undercover cops going, because you know no one here's going to do it.
Yeah.
Right?
To try and shut it down, yeah.
Yeah, right. So
I noticed they stopped Portswood. You can go down Portswood Street.
No. I hope not hating like the
Yeah.
stand up to racism crowd and everything. They're all there. Held a bottle of piss over. One of them pepper sprayed a fella.
You're joking? No.
Oh.
And they got away with it.
No. The pepper spray guy, he got collared. The cops got him. The bottle of piss, no idea, because that was thrown from the crowd. So don't know if cops would know who that was.
But what do you feel about them stopping you going down a public street? So you should have went down that street today if you wanted to, really, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it does feel like a bit of an inconvenience. I don't like to be inconvenienced in the public, like walking down.
Yeah.
But no, it was good coming down here. I think like we got a few like honking horns and stuff. Like people get it.
No, it went well actually. It just went smoothly, didn't it?
Yeah, it's good.
Where those undercover cops? I'll go talk to them and tell them to stop.
No, so as soon as we came into the park there, the horses came soon after.
Yeah.
But yeah, you had a bunch. The cops like one of them like pushed right past me.
Yeah.
To like grab the. I don't know who they are, what group, or whatever they're with.
Where did they come from? What direction?
Don't know. They came down from like the church. Like we started at Highfield.
Oh, so they're not here anymore, those cops?
No, I don't know. They're still over there, so I imagine they've still got them up against the bank.
Okay. Well, thanks. I'll go ask them some questions.
Yeah.
Thanks, mate. Thank you. Right, guys. So, did you guys listen to all that stuff? Could you hear what was said? So did you hear what was said? So that's Fayaz. There you go. I gave you what you wanted there, mate. I'm not going to ask anyone else. I'll tell you why. It's because they're all going to say the same thing. That's what I've been hearing from everybody here today. But what I'm going to do now is ask the police why they've been harassing Eastern Europeans also deported. Huh? Were they? Well, he says they're provoking people. Let's go see what's actually happening over here. Let's see if police are agitating. I might have to get my battery pack out, guys. Yeah, I am neutral fighters, yeah, to be honest, but I'm not neutral towards police behaviour. Like, I'd be neutral if I saw police treating the other guys bad, I'd be exactly the same. So why are you treating that? But the problem is, I only see it from this side so far, because I couldn't even get to the other side. The police blocked anyone from going anywhere near them. So let's go see what's going on over here. So he said the police had people up against the fence. I want to see if this is true. But what I'm going to do first, guys, I'm going to lock up my bike. Then I want to start questioning. Right, guys, I'm gonna lock my bike up and I'm gonna go see what's happening, fellas. Do you know what I mean? So bear with me, those watching, bear with me. Because the police seem to have some people locked up against the cage or something. So I wanna lock my bike up so I can maneuver a bit better and ask these clowns. I'm going to go around that fence to try and get a better angle of them. Because that guy over there says, I don't know how true it is. But he says like undercover cops were provoking them and stuff. And then I see people there getting pinned against the gate, not going anywhere. So lock my bike up, we're going to have a look. Try and get a better understanding. Just can't take anyone's word for anything. Well, quick video in the ground douchebag. I have a bike with me, mate. I have to carry the bike while filming, mate. That's why. So let me just chain this up and then I can actually start filming. Right, no more filming the ground, all right? Let's see him. Sorry. This guy likes to film people, so I'll film him for a little while. So, yeah. Oh, the undercover cops. Well, that's what the other guy said, Fires. He just said they were trying to, like, deliberately provoke stuff. It's hard to know, that's what he says. I mean, I wasn't here to see it, but it looks weird, doesn't it? And that's an undercover cop, it's like there, right there. Oh, well. And he's, covered completely, like you can't see his face. I mean, but nothing's happening here. It's just you all right, mate? It's a problem. Is there a problem?
Oh, you're telling them that if there's any personal information you're recording, what are you, a commie?
Oh, am I a commie? No, I'm not actually. I'm trying to make sure they're all right.
Oh, is it?
I don't like commies. Are you a
No,
movie?
absolutely not.
Are you part of the process, sir? Are you part
Oh no,
of
I'm just an observer.
Okay, after you step back, see if they're providing personal details, it's their right to get their money.
Not in a public place, it's not. It's a public place, mate. You should know that. No two-tier policing today, no? Have you been behaving properly? All right. Yeah, free press in England. Well, obviously not. Everyone thinks I'm a commie. I'm not actually a commie. I'm nothing. I'm independent. Ask him if he's gay. Let's say. Why have they got these guys pinned to the gate? It's very strange, isn't it?
No, we just literally on the third arch.
Hampshire police are worse for that. They got.
Very clever mistakes to happen, they get dealt with. In terms of,
No, they're not. They're not. It's happening too often.
they're not.
Well, the protests dictate to them how they can behave with us and how you treat us.
It's always us that get the brunt of everything.
Yeah.
We get the lot, and we go to all the protests.
The so-called far right, which doesn't
Yeah, I think
exist by
far
the
right,
way,
fascist,
far right.
nuts. And I've got a T-shirt, Green Dogs Not Children, but I'm a far right Nazi scum.
Pink Ladies are far right Nazi scum, you know what I mean?
But that's why we come. We do make sure you can
Told
come
by
safely.
18 Muslim men sitting round the table that us Pink Ladies are far right.
Is that when you spoke down Sophie?
We went to Whitechapel, did there, but yesterday they was out in full.
Fires, yeah, they did ask me that, Fires.
They don't want to talk to us.
They don't, but if you do get the opportunity to talk, you can
No,
point
no,
across,
no. See,
don't you?
you're talking like life is that easy. You come from a different world to us. No, you're making, and because of that, we are where we are now.
Well, they come from different worlds, but anyone do all the same things.
No, yeah, we do, but it's the
Listen,
attitude
you've got
you
to
take
give
towards us and them.
At least we talk.
Yeah,
It's like not like you can't talk to the London ones. They're just like they look at us like we're a girl.
Sometimes it's difficult to talk when things are all ongoing at the time. I always do my best. And like I say,
No, I
talk to each
can
other.
hear
You
you.
get somewhere, but otherwise, sometimes you're never going to be able to thrash it out, are you? It's nice to talk.
Fires, yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know what his problem was. I think he's a cop, though. I don't even think I think he's an undercover cop. I don't know. He's pretending to be from the other group, I think, and then he just kind of yeah.
No, he's got a passport.
Yeah.
And don't forget a lot of protests are inside our food.
It's very strange, isn't it? I'll go over there in a minute, but they've just like put everybody in like a. I'm not sure what's going on here, really. Weird, isn't it? They're a separate group, not police. Yeah, yeah, maybe they were trying to. But he seems to be talking like that guy. He was talking a lot to police, giving directions. But I don't think maybe he's the leader of that group and just trying to give directions to his group more than anyone else. I don't know. It's hard to know. To be fair, I mean, I think an undercover cop, they could just wear masks and some sunglasses and just, couldn't they? Yeah, fine. So I might do that in a minute. I will do that in a minute. I'll sell you commies. Yeah, yeah. I'm going to do that in a minute. Yeah. I just want to catch a couple of other things. So it's interesting. Interesting. Why are you scared? Why didn't you press the issue and walk down the side? What do you mean? I stood where I was. I didn't move. The police officer, I said it's a public street. And I stood there and then I asked him about two-tier policing. Then I walked off because he's just going to stand there and block my view. So I couldn't, nothing to film anymore. But Richard Stover, please try and explain a bit more. I don't know. I thought I didn't give in at all. He just stood in my way, and then I asked him then about two-tier policing. And
No, you are. You contributed.
Nice to meet you guys.
Thanks for chatting. Nice chatting. Thank you.
yeah, it's no point talking to Hampshire Police about that because Hampshire Police have got. If you look up their misconduct page, they're all sexual offenders, all of them. Alpha Omega. They're shouting Alpha. I don't know what the hell that means. Yeah, so these guys covering their faces, they could be commies. I'm going to ask them if they're commies. I thought he was preventing you from walking down. No, he was. I was at the gate, the cage. Sorry, filming in. He just, he tried to move me on, but I stood there. I said, it's a public place. Are they being arrested or something?
No, section 35 dispersal.
What do they do?
We're part of a group called White Vanguard.
Oh, they're not allowed. It's banned, is it?
What's that, sorry?
Is it banned?
No, I think it was just...
I just don't want to know.
Yeah, they just didn't want to be here.
Oh, thanks, yeah. Oh, dear.
That's the lead.
Yeah, it's a bit unfair, isn't it? But cheers, sir. So I don't know if you guys heard that. Basically, they're part of some group they don't want it or something, which is a bit unfair, I think. Because if it's not banned or a legal group, they should be able to. It just shows you the police know who everyone is, doesn't it? That's just the problem. They know everything about people. That's the thing about the police. Never underestimate them. Alpha is for A-team, okay. Fair enough. Don't think there's such thing as an A-team in this fucking force. They're all imbeciles. Yeah, not much has happened today, guys. There's not much kicking off or nothing. It's just been... They're ethnics, not cops. These ethnics are not undercover. Yeah. They're getting dispersed anyway. They're not allowed, so I'm going to follow them up a little bit, see what happens, if anything. Because usually what happens is they start swearing while they're getting dispersed, and then eventually police say, oh, I'm arresting you now, public order or something, but we'll see. And if not, I'll walk back to where I was, do a bit more, and then I'm cancelling for the day. And then I'm going to do a police station audit. A lot of angry people around today. You could tell the tension. They weren't being violent, but you could tell there's a lot of tension. Hell of a lot of tension in the voices and the body language.
boring, man. No, let's go.
I didn't do anything.
Why are you starting shit? Why are you starting shit? Let's go home, yeah? Sure, let's go home. Sure, dude, don't fucking prick. Come on, you fucking sure. I tell the camera, come on. Yeah, fuck off. Fucking knobby.
Look at you. Oh, I'm fucking hard, man. Yeah, fuck
Sure.
out.
Oh, it's just for protection, because I know that guy's a fucking agitator.
Fucking prick.
He's starting us for no
I know.
delete that video for us.
I will, yeah.
No, do it now. Delete that video.
No, I'm part of this.
Delete that.
Yeah, I'm deleting it. I'm gonna just have him, because he comes to say, no, I know who you.
Oh, are you carrying the union back?
No, I'm part of my mate's part of the group.
So you're one of us, are you?
Yeah, well, yeah. Yes. So what do you do? Just have a go?
No, yeah. He turned around and said, I'm more British than you. I said, I'm born. He goes, yes, so am I. I said, okay, yeah, whatever. Leave him alone.
So he was giving him some shit there. I had to tell a few lies there because I didn't want to get into a fight with a fucking group. I had to tell a few lies there because if he had to try to grab my phone, I would have had to been in a fight, and I'm not going to let anyone take my phone, that's for sure. Unless he's a cop and he has powers to do so. But he won't be deleted. Yeah, it looked like that guy just started on them, but to be fair, I don't know the full story. He could have been in the right, I don't know. Yeah, it's so as you see there's some tensions. People are angry, people want to fight. So being neutral means you condone what the scum did in Ireland to attenuate one earth. No one's condoned that, mate. Take a position, mate. I'm not going to, mate. I'll tell you as for why. It's because we're probably all being played, let's be honest. And it's not doing nothing, is it? Just protesting every day. If you want to do something, you're going to have to resort to some physical force mush. Otherwise, protesting ain't going to do much, I'll tell you that now. Yeah, if that guy had grabbed my phone, I would have had to have fought him, and it wouldn't have been... Then that would have been me fucking nicked along with him, and oh, fucking hell. But just to restate, I'm not with either of these guys. I had to lie and pretend I was with someone just to try and avoid a proper scrap. And I want to come back here to start filming people again. It will rally up the troops. There's some troops here, but not much is happening with these troops. They're kind of... Oh, at least, there you go, guys. You got something there. You got a little bit of a scruff. Or it nearly got very bad, but... So you saw something. You saw something. I think you have to be careful sometimes because you can get your fucking phone snatched, and you have to protect your phone and all that nonsense. So it can get nasty depending on the situation. Like I said, you can hear the anger in the girls, you know. But unfortunately, no interesting footage for you. But you got something. You got a little fight, or whatever that was, a little bit of a tussle. So people are angry. They don't want certain people here and stuff. And do you have children? Richard So says, "Oh no, mate." No. So that makes things a bit easier. But I have an elderly family member that I have to visit now and again to make sure she's okay. But if I didn't have her, I'd be a lot less scared about things. I could just fucking do anything I like. So I don't care then if I die or whatever, because it's like nobody waiting for me and stuff. But again, I will still approach people. I don't care. Keep throwing up, yeah. Let's see if let's see. Okay, so this is a guy called Tommy. No, not Tommy Robson. Tommy something else. He's the leader of Southampton. He's made himself the leader of these lot in Southampton. So that's a guy talking now, right? So I'll shut up and let you guys listen to him and make your mind up.
Many of these migrants terrorise the locals, many of which are elderly or retired, some of whom have lived here their whole lives. Horror stories of attacks against young
Well,
women,
Richard Stover might become like India soon in this
stabbings
country.
that are directly linked to individuals in that hotel. Is that what our elderly deserve? Is that what the women and children of our communities deserve? No. I think we're all getting tired of chanting it, but enough really is enough. How much more are we expected to take? How much longer will we remain silent with our backs against the wall? That's not how the English do it. It is our duty to rise up now, to stand up for what's right and true, to stand in the face of evil, and to stand against what is wrong, to stand against the brutal rape and the assault of English women and children, to rebuke these injustices served to those who dare speak out, to end the persecution of those who practice their right to free speech. It's my duty as a Christian and as a believer in Jesus Christ to stand here today and proclaim that we will sit by no longer. I proclaim that the persecution of the English men, women and children will come to an end. I proclaim that this Christian
Who's a copper, Richard Stover?
dominated, and it will not be intimidated, and it will not bow to a communist, Marxist, Islamist regime. This is Christian England, and that way it will stay. Patriots, I appreciate some of you may not be religious, and some of you are, but those who are can tell this has long been foretold in the Bible.
Okay, so the speaker apparently on this live stream comments.
I promise you,
Oh no, the right brown one with sunglasses. Okay.
Deuteronomy 28.
Yeah, if they have sunglasses and face masks, they may be coppers, maybe.
While you become weaker and weaker. They
Yeah.
will lend money to you, but you will not lend to them. They will be the head.
Nah, Fias, I don't think it's... Well, you never know, do you? But I don't think the speaker's an undercover cop.
To the Lord your God,
You never know, do you?
commands and
You never know.
decrees he's given you, all these curses will pursue and overtake you until you're destroyed. These horrors will serve as a sign and a warning among you and your descendants forever.
That guy over there, he's at all the marches. It's a guy wrapped up in England flag. He's on literally every single march.
Many people would deny
It's quite funny.
religious war, but let me give you a solid
He is very
We are in a
on it,
holy war,
if you know what I mean.
a spiritual war, a real fight.
Yeah, Richard Stowe, I know what you mean. Yeah, it is suspicious. Yeah, they've got like a
Satan versus Jesus.
face mask, sunglasses. A lot of the agitators apparently. So apparently there's a thing called agitators. So guys pretending to be on the other group, they push a few people and then they get people riled up.
We were supposed to do.
They're called agitators, and some people say they're undercover cops. So it's like, we have no proof of that, but that's what some people.
Left-wing member of Stand Up to Racism continued by saying, "There's no need for that. We're on the same side, bro." To be met with a short, harrowing response, "No, we are not." Patriots is Islam versus secularism and Christianity. They are not on the side of the woke LGBT mafia. They are not on the side of the radical liberal left. They're not on the side of the centre or the right. They're on the side of dominion for Allah.
Nah, Fires, I'm not going to get myself. There's a big group here, mate. I'm not going to get myself a kick in. I like to be brave when there's a reason to be brave. So that's interesting. This guy's very religious. I didn't expect a religious feel today, but there you go.
A cultural shift, the Ninth Crusade is launched. But the church needs you, each and every one of you, and your country needs you to take back the only horse
All right.
that relies on you fully. We are with an amen. Patriots, I want to ask something from you right now. Something that many of you may find weird, and something that over a year ago I would have deemed crazy. But I want to ask you all that are able to...
Yeah, when they make the dumb people kick off, none of these speakers will win. Actually, there's some truth to that. I mean, that guy there, he's talking. He did say on his YouTube channel that, because like I've been saying all through this, they blocked off Portswood Road, and he says that we're just going to go down there anyway. Well, he didn't do that today, so he's not a man of his let's just say his word. So he's probably one of these guys who doesn't want to get arrested or beaten himself, but doesn't mind other people taking one for him or whatever. When they make dumb people, I know for what it means, but it's unusual. People say things like, well, you could argue everyone's sheep and something. Whatever you follow, people say you're a sheep, innit? If you're a police officer, you're a sheep. If you're police guys, you're sheep. If you follow the other guys, but I think there's a lot of people here today who are just angry and they're just trying to find a route. They don't necessarily want to be part of anything. They're just pissed off. It's a lot of anger. A lot of anger. It's more anger than we think, I think. There's a lot of people that are not here that probably would want to be here, but, you know, you can get into trouble sometimes if you're... So people avoid going on these marches. You can get sacked for going on a march like this.
Right, sir.
All right.
I appreciate you filming, but these ladies are giving out personal details.
For what reason? Are you giving them grief or?
No, they're here to provide witness details.
Oh, okay. If that's the reason. Then. Okay, so if they're giving witness details, I'll leave them alone. You know, it's just you have to watch out for these two-tier stuff, don't you? Nothing's really happening. So it's all good. I'll watch out for a little while. So I walked away there, not because they told me, it's because I didn't want to annoy them, given their details. If he had said, oh, we're taking their details for arrest or whatever, I would have stayed there. But for their sake, because it's not often these guys get to some justice. We'll see if they're behaving themselves today. I hope they are. Yeah, so they're behaving themselves so far. They're behaving them. So far. But, you know, with the police, there's always that opportunity to act up, isn't there? My bike's alright. I'm sorry, just looking at my bike there. See if it's alright. Let's see if there's any rouse. It's a real shame, guys. I didn't get to see the other lot. I would have liked to have questioned the other lot, spoke to the other lot, but like I said, they were only on the other lot were only on one road. The people who were countering this protest were on another road, and the police vans were literally blocking anyone from going on that road, so I couldn't get there to start filming them and questioning them, unfortunately. So, but next time, hopefully I can, if they do an odd protest, I'll try and get into them and try and speak to them and ask them questions and see if they behave themselves, you know. Yeah, it's been a very uneventful march because, like I said, the other lot were just stuck on one road. The police completely blocked them off. These guys walked down to come here, and that's it. There's been no fights except the one you just saw, and that's it, no arrests. The police just made sure that nobody pretty much came anywhere near each other. But there were some people here that were looking for a fight. As you saw, they They had one over there that I filmed. They threw a drink can at someone, and there's a lot of religious themes here. I didn't expect that, I must admit. There's a lot of religious kind of. I thought it'd just be about immigrant stuff, but I think people are starting to, I don't know, like get close to Christianity or something. Because I hear a lot of Jesus Christ stuff being mentioned here today. So see through the field says your pineal gland is so calcified it's in the freezer. I don't know what you mean by that, mate. Richard Stove, yeah, he doesn't like the other lot, obviously. So guys, I might go in a minute. I'll give it a little bit longer. It wasn't as eventful as you would have liked, but there's a few clips, obviously, that you've seen, isn't it? Where the fights and the attack that happened over there with the can and stuff. So if Hampshire police keep on policing it like that, I mean, there's not going to be any drama at all, and these videos are always going to be very boring, and other auditors are not going to be able to film anything, and it's just going to be a load of rubbish, really, in terms of video equipment. That reminds me, I need to get myself some better video equipment at some point. I thought that inspector was going to smash right into me there. Then he could. Yeah, I tend to avoid religious talk. I just think if you get wrapped up too much in a religion, we kind of forget about how to act. I mean, if you just think about religion and God will solve it, well, good luck to that. You either make some actions or you're going to go down the bin, innit? Religion is a cope, in my view. All religion, any religion, it's a cope, innit? Let's be honest. So yeah, guys, I might go. I mean, nothing's happening. It's just dull as fish water, isn't it? So my verdict before I go on Hampshire Police. Well, I'm not really filming anything now, guys. I'm gonna start to head to my bike to leave because it's all done and dusted. It's all done and dusted. So you saw what you saw on this channel. So basically, nothing really happened. You saw one fight on the slide screen, and apart from that, nothing's really happened that I saw on my phone. I don't know what other people witnessed. But just in closing, guys, Hampshire Police were all right. The only two-tier thing they did today was not let them go down a public street, which they probably should have. But apart from that, it's gone kind of somewhat fair that I saw on my lens, whether one person was arrested apparently. But apart from that, it doesn't sound like many people were arrested or anything today. So you need friends, have a good night. Well, it would be amazing knowing everything. Verbal abuse. Okay, people are arguing on the stream, so I think that's a good time to end, fellas. But thanks for tuning in, I really appreciate it. Please keep subscribing. I'm going to start doing more. I'm going to start doing a process tomorrow myself at the police station to ask them why they stopped people going down a public street under the wishes of other people. Right, fellas, thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you so much.